Hello everyone, it's been a while. My last upload was 8 months ago and I've sort of been quiet. In my last video I did promise to make more devlogs, but there hasn't really been any. So I just wanted to make a sort of channel update and my plans going forwards for this channel. Why haven't I not uploaded in the last 8 months? I did plan to do a few things with this channel. I wanted to make devlogs and showcasing some of my old stuff, like my game jams or some of my first games. Maybe even our flagship product, King of Ping Pong Megamix. I wanted to make a video on that, but I'm sort of a person who cares a lot about quality or sort of telling a story, especially in a video. And a lot of the plans I had made, I wasn't really satisfied with, and I sort of just never really followed up on any of these ideas I had written. Had maybe written about like 3 or 4 scripts for King of Ping Pong, trying to figure out what to do. When the game came out on console, I wanted to release something. I just couldn't figure out what, and it's sort of a little bit tough because making content on stuff that already exists, I feel personally it just feels very tough to come up with an idea to make a story and tell it, and so that's why I haven't really done anything. Also, I want this channel to sort of be a backlog and history of my skill and expression and progression of my 3D art and ability, and sort of making old videos would have shown that over time, like my Soul Seeker 3-parter video, but I just couldn't think of anything great. My audience was also very sporadic. I started making videos of League of Legends montages. I even have this video called Teemo's Life or something. It's just one of my first ever sort of more than 10k videos, and it was something I'm very proud of. It's the only reason why it's the only League of Legends video still up on my account. But a big audience comes from Don't Starve. Since a few of my Don't Starve videos sort of went out of this sort of inner circle, and I gained a lot of subscribers from that. So to address the Don't Starve, yes, it's been 2 years. But truthfully, I'm not done with Don't Starve. I still love Don't Starve. I still play the game occasionally, and I love the lore, and making 3D assets for that was so fun. Making that little game was really fun as well, and seeing all the comments, and I didn't really continue it. Not that because I've fallen out of interest, it's just because of time. But I had actually even made a few things last year that I never really followed up on. I have a model completely rigged and ready for animation of Willow, and I even do have an animation. It's sitting somewhere. I'll find it and show it now.
Hey man, did you know that cheese is actually like a mineral and they have to mine it? No, liar, pants on fire!
I also have this other video that I collabed with someone. I don't have contact with them anymore, so I'm just going to remove the parts that they did because I'm not able to credit them properly. I do really like this animation because it has the step tangents, and step tangents are really fun to make because it's kind of easy and it's really cool and has this cool effect. Anyways, I do want to continue making Don't Starve stuff. I really want to make WX78 as a 3D model and make some animations for it. But Don't Starve just takes a backseat because it was really intended as a hobby. Unlike my games, it's always been sort of fan art, and unfortunately time does not allow for me to do that and try and pursue that. I do hope that eventually, if the time allows me to, I'll make more Don't Starve content. So Soulseeker, I had a trilogy video series about Soulseeker. It was like before, after, and then now. At the end of the video, I had alluded to maybe continuing to Soulseeker, but I never did do anything else with Soulseeker. In fact, what you see in the last video is everything I had done with Soulseeker. As any indie solo dev would agree, working on a game by yourself is a lot of work. Especially if it's a third-person action 3D platformer. It's a lot. I mean, any game for a solo dev is a lot. And for me, I'm really primarily an artist and animator and not really a programmer. I did all the programming for Soulseeker alone, and it was very fun. It was honestly very fun, but it's not my specialty, and it didn't allow me to bring Soulseeker to the quality I wanted it to. But regardless, it was just too much for me. And it was a good series to showcase what my abilities were and how it had progressed over time. But unfortunately, it's just something that will probably never be finished. I think it's okay to sunset the idea of Soulseeker. I still really love it. It's basically my first ever proper game that I had worked on, and I really would love to revisit in the future, but it's just a lot. It's a lot for one person to do, and I would be okay with it just being as it is. So what do I plan to do with this YouTube channel? If you're someone who keeps up with my YouTube channel, you may have noticed that I've been doing weekly devlogs in the last few weeks on this game, Kaiju Hunt. It is my passion right now, and I'm really enjoying this project. It's something I'm working with Suspicious Jam, and it's a kaiju hunting game where you're on a little boat and you shoot down big monsters. And then you go to this cool little town, and it's very anime and inspired by One Piece and kaijus and Godzilla and all these really cool things. I'm absolutely stoked about the project. But this sort of lines up with my original goal of wanting this channel to be a backlog and a progression of my skill and ability over time, but also to tell a story of the development process. Because as I'm making this game, and I'm making these YouTube shorts and making these posts, it's all fresh in my mind, and it's so easy to sort of just put it down on paper and just show it off as small little bites. But also, I don't really just want to do small little bites and YouTube shorts, because I don't want to be a shorts creator. I also want to, every month, show off everything I've done in Kaiju Hunt. Because the YouTube shorts is mostly things that I have worked on, I want the monthly sort of bigger video to be a big devlog of everything that not only I have done, but Simon and Logan, the other guys I work with, to be one big devlog. I don't know how long this is going to be, but I do like the idea of seeing this progression of a game every month grow over time. And so that's sort of probably what's going to happen in the channel. I still would love to do Don't Starve. I still would love to do variety game dev stuff like ranking all my old games and things like that, but it really depends on how much time I'm given. So if you'd like to keep up with Kaiju Hunt and you're new here, please subscribe and check out our YouTube shorts. I probably want to have the first monthly devlog within the next week, and you'll be seeing a lot of YouTube shorts showing my progression. And if shorts aren't your thing, I also upload these onto Blue Sky and Twitter, so please follow that if you want to check that out. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.